their right motive. You know what I'm saying? By the right spirit. So like when I was thinking about like, you know, like man, government and this system, and I was thinking about how like, you know, the Most High never intended for us to be governor, you know what I'm saying, you know, by man, but by him. You know what I'm saying, you know, and like it was never his desire for us to be governed by, you know what I'm saying, a man. And so, and it gave me, because it's like, man, you know, like, so what we do, if we was just governed by the spirit, we wouldn't have to really work. Like, you know what I'm saying, you know, I wouldn't say we have to worry about like the man laws, because there will always be some man laws trying to come against, you know, like, man, the spirit of God. And but I feel like, you know what I'm saying, you know, like our fight, like we'll have more of a righteous fight. You know what I'm saying? I feel right now it's like we're fighting, but it's not a righteous fight. You know what I'm saying? Like we're just fighting just to fight, and to the point to where we just fighting each other. Because they know, like, man, they know we frustrated. They know we frustrated. But, you know what I'm saying, you know, we're frustrated with one another mostly. You know what I'm saying, you know, like we channel that energy and that anger inside, because it's kind of like, you know, like, man, well, I feel like I can't touch these dudes, but I can't touch you.
Or maybe we're frustrated with them mostly. But being that we can't do anything to them, we take it out on each other.
Correct.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. The other way around. It's misdirected towards each other when it's really not towards us. You get what I'm saying?
Correct.
And then knowing that they're not going to value you either when it comes time to find you, to look for someone's killer, like, they know that too. They're not, like, bro, to murder your brother is really evil on so many levels and disrespectful on so many levels, because a lot of our rappers talk about, and you know, and your killers or whoever, they rap about being able to murder you and get away with it, or not leaving any evidence. And when you really look at it, you know what they're really saying when they say all of that? I know they're saying you're not anything. I know you're not anything, and I know other people don't view you as anything. So I'm going to treat you as nothing. That's what they're saying, son. However they want to word it, you are degrading your... And you know, I hate to make things about color, but you know, we talk sometimes to black folks and the thing that's going on in black folks' community. We're not pro-black, meaning, you know, we're just going to talk black topics, always just up black type stuff. You know, we're pro-righteousness. You get what I'm saying? Now, obviously, I'm pro-black in the sense of I want to see black people succeed, because I know right now we're living cursed. You feel me? But I'm not gonna ever agree with everything black folks do, because black folks are involved in some foolishness, in some sin, in some flat out sin, some chaos and confusion. Yes, we learned it from others, but they're not even in control of it anymore. We're carrying it on. It's in cruise control at this point. So, man, I forget what I was saying before. I had to ram my mouth too much. What I was saying right before that, G?
Yeah, man, you talking about how black folks, man, like, you know, like this,
so how we don't value each other.
Yeah.
So, dog, you are admitting that your people are nothing. And you know how I know that? Because you think twice about ever playing with another race like that. Because you know the police chase would be real.
Yeah.
They're coming to find you. Behind certain individuals, we all know that there will be more of a search than there are other individuals if they are murdered. But to me, that just proves, like, see, they think they big and bad. Oh, I'll kill you. No, you just know that we are at, a disadvantage in this community in terms of being able to find justice. That's all you know. And you're trying to profit off of that. You're benefiting off of that. You're going to capitalize off of that. I know you're nothing to the police. They're not going to come look for you after so long. If they don't find anything, it's over with. So it's just, I don't know, bro. It's just the valuation that we're taught and that we exercise with one another, bro. That's on a whole other level, bro.
Yeah, bro. And when I see it, man, like, it just make my heart hate. Because it makes my heart ache because all I see is, man, a bunch of broken hearts.
And that's all.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I be seeing, bro. That's why I be having compassion, dog. That's why I be like, man,
you're right.
I see past all that, and I just see, a broken heart. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think people realize, man. Like, it ain't just be crying out. I just be seeing like a bunch of little kids cry out. That's all I'm seeing, dog. Like, I'm seeing children cry out, grown men, but I'm seeing children cry out.
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying? And
real talk,
like,
bro.
Like my beef is not, you know what I'm saying, never with another man.
Yup.
You know what I'm saying, like,
it can't be flesh and blood.
Yeah, it can't be. You know what I'm saying?
It can't be. It's hard to separate it, but it can't be.
Mm-hmm.
You have to really, cause you could sit, you know what I mean, like. Cause it's now, don't get me wrong, somebody's sitting there busting you upside the head. You're like, it's not you, it's the spirit that's.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
No, I'm gonna bust you in your head, and we gonna try to cast that devil out later. I ain't gonna sit there. Like, hit you. You just started ducking the ball. It's not you. I know it's not you, Gerald. I know it's the spirit in you. Like, boy, you better pop Gerald in his head, boy, and get him up off you. That devil's strong. But it's hard to, separate those things. But it's really like in a situation where it's not dangerous to you, you have to look at it and really understand, like the perfect example, the rich young ruler. You know what I'm saying? The Bible says Jesus looked at him and loved him. We know that story. For those who don't know it, the rich young ruler was stunting. He pulled up on Jesus one day while he's out there preaching, and he thinks he's just about to be the coolest thing ever. So the rich young ruler tells Jesus, good teacher. You know what I'm saying? What do I have to do to be saved? And Jesus killed him from the jump. First off, what's so good about me? Like from the jump. He was like, man, don't come over here running all that game. What's so good about me? I'm a man, just like you. The fact that I'm a man means I'm terrible and I'm in the flesh. Ain't nothing good about me. Ain't nothing good but the Father. You get what I'm saying? So he killed that from jump. Like, just killed him straight up. But then, he's sitting there thinking, he gonna get around with everything because Jesus named a few things that he needed to do. He said, I do that. I pray. I fast. I do this. I do that. Whatever it was. Jesus said, yeah, that's cool. Well, let me see. One more thing I got for you. Rich young ruler like, yeah, well, what's that? What's that? Sell all your belongings and then come and follow me. And he said he put his head down and walked away. Now look, I love G. Craig. I love G. Craig, the truth behind hip hop pastor. He said he should have listened. He was still gonna be rich because Jesus told him to sell it all. See, he didn't even listen. He wasn't even getting it. You feel me? He wasn't even listening. But he's one of them type of cat. Look, I ask people this. Well, I ain't gonna say I ask people, but I think about this all the time. Would you rather be stupid or rich, but yet no one could ever know anything about it? Could never find it, could never do nothing, and you have to live like a certain type of lifestyle. Like your house can only be worth this much. You can only get this type of car. Like you can't get anything luxurious. Nice stuff, but just not, stupid expensive stuff, but nice things. Would you take that, or would you rather have this amount of money, but then, be known? So there's a lot of people who want to be known. Like being rich and no one knowing that they're rich would be eating them alive.
Mm-hmm.
Like they
can't stunt.
I can't stunt. I can't listen. This thing that happened to me, and this, I tell you this all the time. This all I'm watching a lot of times when I'm looking at life. Somebody, especially with these women, somebody hurt them at some point in time in life, and so they're just trying to make sure that no one ever hurts them again. Somebody made them feel like nothing at some point in time. And they're never going to feel like that again. Because of that, they're always going to prove to be something now. That's why you see these women, got to have all of these type of rules and stipulations. Man, better do this, better do that, better not say this, better not say that. Ma'am, did you tell that to your 3 baby daddies? If you didn't tell that to them, don't come telling that to me or nobody else. But see, because those men made you feel so small, moving forward, you're never going to let that happen to you again. So now you think you're going to give the rest of us hell. Well, not me, you know what I'm saying? I'm married, but I'm just saying in terms of men, you think you're going to give the rest of us as men hell because these men played on you. Man, we will leave you where you are at to rot. By yourself with them children. It's not. So see, what I'm saying is, and it goes for men and women, because men most definitely, we was talking about too, a lot of men are hurt. A lot of men self-esteem issues. A lot of men been raped. A lot of men been molested. A lot of men have different things happening to them, dog, with daddy issues and everything else. They got a lot to get over as well. But I just use this example. I done forgot again, bro. I be going off topic. I know I was talking about the young lady with the something about the thing about people being hurt. Oh, about how if someone is rich and they can't stunt, it's like, yeah, now I can't sit here and go out and those things that made me feel so small or like nothing before, I can't give myself some medicine and go out here and make myself feel better about it all.
Right.
See, everybody has to come and feel like something or somebody because somebody made them feel like nothing. Rather than accepting that they were done wrong, accepting that Jesus loves them, their worth with Christ, their worth with God, and moving forward. It's always like, no, I'm going to go to God, but I got to knock a few things off of this checklist first. And it's like, that's all it is, bro. Like you said, people are hurting. Like I was just yesterday or the day before, I was thinking about those people that be taking them crazy drugs and them like all of that acid type. I don't know if it be acid or the toad frog thing, whatever it is that Joe Rogan, Mike Tyson, and all them crazy folks be doing, where they be like clicking out in their mind and traveling to other galaxies and planets and all that type of stuff. And they say they be seeing all kind of weird type of stuff. I was just thinking, I was like, bro, if we could, like, say, like, if we could get an overhead view, say if you could, like, have a vision and click out, and I'm not condoning or promoting any of that type of stuff. I'm just saying it's on that same type of level of just being somewhere freaked out in your mind, like, that's just supernatural. What if you could, like, see the world, or maybe not the whole world, like, maybe just, like, a community. Maybe if you could rise, levitate in the air, and just look down at the community. And say, like, the pain, like, say pain, like emotional pain that was in people would look to you like an infrared light. Like heat seeking. You know how the army got them things where they can see through walls and see if there's people in the building? Yeah. And it looks like a heat seeking, just red type thing?
Yeah.
Well, what if people's emotional pain could glow like that and show like that? And you could just see all the different amounts of pain in the community.
Right. And I feel like it does show like that, right?
I think it will humble you, bro.
Yeah, I think that's what we're talking about now. I think,
that's exactly what I'm building off of what you said. This is exactly what we're talking about.
What I'm saying is that I think we can see that light, though. You know what I'm saying? I think that we could see that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's a lot of
It's like that neighbor down the street or that person around the corner or whoever it is from around the community that you can't stand because they're nothing but just a mean pain in the behind and they just mean, they nasty, and then you go over their house and their whole body is glowing because of the pain, and now you're like, oh man, that's why he be like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That mean person you think that's mean, but really they mean good. You know what I'm saying? And you can see like the authentic, no nonsense, like don't be fool. You know what I'm saying? Type of deal.
I gotcha.
So I just think that it's all in like man, people, everybody hurt, dog. Like everybody got like certain stuff, but like this is a part of life though. You know what I'm saying? You know, like man, life is supposed to, you know, like you're supposed to feel it. Mm-hmm. He's supposed to feel it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, when it's high, you feel your high. When it's low, feel your low. You know what I'm saying? You know, like don't.
But some of these things should have not taken place though. You know, some of these things, some of these pains that people are going through is just due to the pure evil and selfishness of us as humanity, bro.
Absolutely correct.
Like the woman who, and then say if all of the different pains we were seeing were able to be like color coordinated. So you can see this one is from rape, this and molestation. This one is from father issues. This one is from relationship issues. Like you know, color by color, whatever it is. Like there's so many people, bro, like that you would see that have been tampered with as children or whatever, but sexually in a wrong manner. That's not their fault. And now they're out here operating under sin and confusion behind the spirit that they're combating or that has entered into them that they didn't choose.
Yeah.
So, you know, it would just show you how evil of a place this is. But it's just like if everyone could see it to one another and see, like you saying, everyone is going through something. I know not everyone has gone through the most terrible of things. We understand that, but some of those people who have not need to see the amount of people who have. You know what I'm saying? I think that would be humbling, because a lot of rich folks have gone through the man. Because money doesn't protect you or exclude you from anything. Like there's many crazy folks on drugs and things happening in family bloodlines that are crazy. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of homosexuality and sexual lewdness breeds one another. You feel me? I think involvement in one or the other breeds the other later on in people's bloodlines and generations. That's why some people will say, oh, but this dude been like this since he was young. You could be born like this. And I'm like, you know, I may not necessarily believe that, but I do believe that certain things are generational curses. I do think that you may have had some foolery in maybe in your family, and that's not to judge, because that's not always so. But with those type of things, there's only one way that it could come. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I know they had to study one time though, bro, like about trauma and how trauma get passed down.
Okay.
You know, like through the DNA.
Uh-huh.
So like trauma that a person's grandmother might went through, their grandkids might feel that grandmother trauma. Mm-hmm. So, man, I'm not in front of my computer right now. You can pull it up, but like, you know, we can pull this up and go deep into that later. Mm-hmm. But if you think about like, you know, all the castrations that happen, you know what I'm saying, during sleep, you think about all the sodomized, you know what I'm saying, you know, all the butt breaking and, you know what I'm saying, you know, that happened during the, you know,
that's amazing.
Like slavery.
That's crazy to think that stuff could pass from person to person, bro.
But you gotta think about it though, right? So, for man, like, you know what I'm saying, let's say that man was touched. He ain't feeling like a man no more. You say that man touched, you know what I'm saying, you know, somebody in his family. You know what I'm saying, you know, and that man touched somebody in his family. And all this stuff is being quiet. This stuff is just being passed down quietly. You know what I'm saying? Same thing when it comes down to like cooking and certain recipes where you can see like diabetes, you know, man, like a household.
Yeah.
Because why? You know, mama been cooking the same thing, grandma been cooking.
Like how people try to say, oh, these diseases run in my blood. No, it don't. Y'all just all eat the same way.
Y'all all eat the same way. Exactly.
That's not in your bloodline. You just eat the same stuff that your diabetes having grandma be eating.
Right. So you're like, so who's gonna stop it and say, all right, man, enough for the change? So when we see like the genealogy like play out in the Bible, when like that one begot that one, that one begot that one. Yeah. It always stopped at somebody who said, man, you know what? Like it was a game changer. It stopped from people just living and dying to like people saying, but Noah, but Abram, but David. Like it go, you know what I'm saying? It stopped at the game changer. And it's like, who want to be the game changer in their family?
Hold up. On that topic, You know what used to always bless me in the Bible? It just make me really think about something a certain way when you go through like the book of Kings and stuff like that. And it would talk about, then this king had the throne, but he did evil in the sight of the Lord. Then this king had the throne, but he built temples and false things. He did evil in the sight of the Lord. But this king came in and cleaned those temples, cleansed the land. You know what I'm saying? Like the same thing how you saying. I used to look at the kings like that and be like, bro, are you gonna come in and like establish the kingdom of God in a righteous manner or not? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But to you.